Hello, everyone, and welcome to our repository project project management plan presentation today. My name is Mark, and I'm joined here with Deanna, Connor, and Tyler, and we will all be presenting our project proposal today. To go into the first slide here, we have our business problem. So there are several problems that currently face the company, especially with our developer teams. The biggest problem is internally. We have a situation where sometimes when developers work together, especially larger teams of developers on a single project, there's a lack of efficiency, especially when we're attempting to share code in between developers. And so there's also a recently passed act, the Sarbanes-Oxley Act of 2002, that requires large communications for accounting and audit purposes as well, that we are currently not in compliance with. And so we have a proposed solution for this problem that Tyler or Connor will go ahead and talk about.
Right, so the proposed project is called JMessenger. It is a prototype communication portal application that will let our developers share their proprietary code without exposing it on public servers, while keeping all of those communications stored in a database so that we are compliant with the law. The project scope is defined in our document, but the gist of it is that the project must meet the following criteria. It has to be written in Java. It must store everything in the database so that we are compliant with the Sarbanes-Oxley Act. It has to log all the code exchanged with those communications, and it has to use a secure communication protocol like Secure Shell or HTTPS. So the SDLC we chose to use, the software development life cycle, we went with a prototyping-based methodology. The base code provided by management was already a prototype, so it made sense to work with additional prototypes on top of that and just take what we already had and build onto it, add additional features until we meet the project requirements. We chose this so we could speed up the development, provide the development team with rapid feedback from the project sponsor, and to produce multiple solutions that successfully meet the project requirements.
So with the in order to complete these, our team will be composed of at least 4 different groups, namely analysts, designers, developers, testers. It's recommended that there's no overlapping of these individuals within the team basis, especially if you're down to a small team and you want to make sure the communication is well and happening really well. With that in mind, we encourage open and honest communication between these groups to help facilitate productivity on the project. And on this next, we just want to show what will be expected from these individual groups. So further increase, we've chosen to implement the Lean software development methodology for our quality assurance. So with this methodology, it's going to help us measure our progress while working on this project. Requirements of this methodology have been condensed into these 7 points at what this methodology will help us achieve. So the first thing would be, we would eliminate waste or unnecessary or redundant code. We'd amplify learning as late as possible to allow for more accurate programming, to be their best, build integrity and responsibility, as well as looking at the whole picture instead of just a small portion. Sums up our quality assurance standards and measures. We'll continue to mold these as needed, but overall, this is what we're going to be looking at.
So in conclusion, JMessenger will be built using the prototyping-based methodology we already discussed. It'll be strictly Java using the JDBC. We'll be working with small teams using the Lean software development methodology. And that is more or less our project. Here are the works we cited for our slides and our presentation. If there are any questions, that would be great. We'd love to hear them.